North side, south side, east side, west side, north side, south side. Welcome to Atlanta where the Falcons play, and we coming for that dub like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
I said welcome to Atlanta where the Falcons play, and we going for that dub like every day. Big beats hit the streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
I think he's learning along the way. I think he needs to watch how a true professional...
Intercepted. Clark Phillips will take it inside the 5.
Wisely gets down.
And wanted to run the game. The clock.
Woo! Hey, fellas, you know, it's hard to go out there and win football games. But when you win football games and you run for 200 yards before the knees, you got to give a game ball to the whole O-line. Hey, I'm sure there's going to be more game balls. But the whole thing with that is about poise, right? It wasn't all great at halftime. We're all mad. We're all upset. We want to do these things. This thing ain't about style points, man. It's about us. That's all it's about. And every day we come out, we give our best version of ourselves, and we'll be the very best version that we want to be. That's all it takes. Man, I love the way we brought the energy to this game. You got started that energy, you created energy, and now you get a chance to finish that energy. Come on, let's break them down, baby. We're getting better. Family out, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, how about that? Do you know the NFC South? As the Dirty Birds take down the Kitty Cats. What's good, YouTube? Down with Falcons here, recapping the Week 6 matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and Carolina Panthers. Let's dive into it. But before that, I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Lions defensive end Aiden Hutchinson after he suffered a torn fibula against the Cowboys. And with that being said, let's dive in. So the Falcons took down the Panthers 38-20 and moved to 4-2, 3-0 in the division, 1-0 in the NFC, and then 0-2 in the AFC. Kirk James kept doing his thing, going 19 for 30, 225 yards, and a touchdown. The run game was extremely effective, over 200 yards rushing. Tyler Algier had 18 carries for 105 yards and a score, while Bijan Robinson had 15 carries for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the receiving end, Drake London led with 6 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown, while Kyle Pitts had 3 receptions for 70 yards. Defensively, nothing happened aside from the 2 interceptions from AJ Terrell. Yes, AJ Terrell, his first interception since 2021. Think about it. That's crazy. And also, Clark Phillips III had his first career interception. On the Panthers side, Andy Dalton looked nice, going 26 for 38, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The run game was led by Chuba Hubbard with 18 carries for 92 yards, while the receiving game was led by Deontay Johnson, 6 receptions for 78 yards and a touchdown, and Xavier Legette's 3 carries for 23 yards and a score. Defensively, there's nothing to highlight. Okay, with that done, here's where the team ranks in the NFL. We were 6th in passing, now we're 5th in passing. We were 5th in receiving, and we remain 5th in receiving. We were 18th in first downs, and we continue. We're 12th in first downs now. We were 25th in rushing, now we're 16th in rushing. We were 16th in points, and now we're 10th in points, so some improvement on the offense, especially the run game. And defensively, we still remain dead last in sacks with 5. Interceptions wise, we had 7. We were 17th. Now we are 10th. We were 23rd in forced fumbles. Now we're 18th in forced fumbles, and we remain 2nd in tackles. Special teams wise, we were 3rd in field goals made. Now we are 4th in field goals made. We were 19th in field goal percentage, now we are 15th in field goal percentage. We were 19th in extra points made, now we are 16th in extra points made. We were 12th in extra points percentage, and now we are 10th in extra point percentage. Now for some winners and losers. No more question marks, but it's not necessary. Winners, the offense. Everyone played great. Secondary, AJ Terrell. I'll give you your roses for today. If you keep going, I'll give you respect. Clark Phillips, congrats on getting your first pick. Losers, pass rush. Self-explanatory. 5 sacks through 6 games is unacceptable. Matthew Judon, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? We did not trade for you just to be a run blocker or just this guy to be the star of the defense but can't bring the player down. We traded for you because you're one of the most premier pass rushers in the league. You had over 10 sacks one season. Why can't you do it? You're still a great player. You have to show it. Grady Jarrett, you had a good tackle for loss. Get to the quarterback. All the other defensive linemen, get to the quarterback. The Falcons have to trade for a defender. I don't care if it's Max Crosby or Myles Garrett or Hassan Reddick. I don't care. Give me an elite pass rusher. I don't care how much it costs. I want sacks and I want them now. And the run defense, same thing. Why couldn't you stop Chuba Hubbard? Come on, you have to do better. Alrighty, now time to look back at my 3 keys to victory. Number 1, get sacks, not met. Like I said, 5 sacks for 6 games is unacceptable. We have to get better. We cannot go the whole season with 5 sacks. Even though I know it's not going to happen, something has to change, and it has to change now. Get the ground game going. Met over 200 rushing yards. Congrats to the ground game. And get turnovers. That was also met. AJ Terrell, good job. Clark Phillips, good job. Okay, with that done, let's conclude. Falcons beat Panthers 38-20. They beat Andy Dalton for the first time ever and remain tied for first in the division with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They now come back home where they'll take on an NFC West opponent, which I'll preview on Friday like always. Anyways, that will do it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.